trying to pick out a specific episode that illustrates the kind of person and nurse Marty is difficult because she was so consistently strong and kind and good and honest and caring on a daily basis that it's virtually impossible for me to name one specific episode. But I can tell you this, in the time that I knew Marty, I always knew that if I were ever sick or a family member of mine was sick, she is the kind of nurse that I would want taking care of me or my family.
She's probably remembered most for the big smile on her face. Every time you saw her, she always had a huge smile. Marty was very strong in her faith. She was a believer in Jesus Christ and follower of Jesus, and she lived that out with everything she did, and everybody that knew her, you knew that within 2 seconds. And that's kind of how she lived her life, and that's kind of how she carried out her work every day, was with that attitude and that drive.
Marty was not only my friend and my co-worker, but she was like a sister to me. And she walked through many tough times with me in sickness and my family and deaths. And she was just there. She was an always person you could count on. And really, she would do it for anyone. But we did have a special bond.
One of the secretaries was a young lady who developed a malignant brain tumor. And she had surgery and she had radiation and chemotherapy. And she was able to work for a while, but it became evident that her life on this earth was going to be short. One day in passing, she just mentioned to Marty that she was never going to have a chance to go with her family to Disney World, like so many young families did. And Marty and I were sitting in her office talking about it one morning where, just out of the blue, Marty said, I'm going to raise the money to send Kathy and her family to Disney World. And she said it with so much conviction, and she and I both agreed that it was divinely inspired. But by noon, she had raised over $1,000, and everybody she brought the subject up to acted like it was just the greatest idea they had ever heard. And so the young lady and her husband and her child and her mother were able to go spend some time at Disney World while she was still feeling well enough to enjoy it.
She loved her family. She loved her friends. I think Marty was motivated by love. She was a very strong Christian. And sometimes I just think about her and think it's like she was an angel just placed here for people, you know, to see how we're supposed to live and walk through each day with excellence.
It's a high honor to be chosen to be the Georgia Hospital Association Hero Award. And on behalf of Marty and her family, I just want to say thank you. And Marty would give the praise and the honor to her Heavenly Father for all the good that she did in her life.